Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about feeling entitled, entitlement issues. Everybody can go through that. Some people have different degrees of it. It's particularly annoying when we see it in its most extreme forms. When somebody puts in no effort and then expects, a lot of shit in return. We've seen countless scenarios like that. There's even whole groups of society that have that problem, entitlement issues, feeling entitled. And that can be particularly annoying. And I have to work, but you just somehow expect shit for free. It's really hard to understand sometimes. It's really an extreme narcissistic personality trait to have this sense of deservingness, where you feel like you deserve shit. We see this amongst the elite. I've flirted with both sides of the tracks. I've been in the worst ghettos, and I've been homeless and lived in poverty up into my 30s. But I've also flirted with some very wealthy people, hung out in some pretty elite circles. And there is definitely an attitude of entitlement amongst a lot of very wealthy people, millionaire type people. They absolutely have it, and they're kind of born with it. They grow up with it. The type of people that grow up around maids and servants, and there's this obvious class of people who are designated to help them. It's particularly ugly when you see the bratty rich kid displaying this kind of brand of deservingness and entitlement. The, platinum spoon born in their mouth type of kid, silver spoon. Celebrities are like that. There's a lot of people we could point to, in the entertainment world that are kind of like that. There's a lot of people who have entitlement issues just in our everyday lives, though, and I've had friends that have this problem, and these are the types of people that are constantly putting themselves out there, overextending themselves in ways that may cause them discomfort, and then complaining about it afterwards because they didn't get what they wanted, either whether it be a reciprocation of the help that they gave. I gave you a ride, so you should give me a ride, or I lent you money, so you should lend me money. It's not a two-way street, and that's what we have to really learn when it comes to helping individuals, helping people, is that this is a gift, a one-sided gift that you're giving. It's not going to come back. They can promise, I got you back. Anytime you need me, I'm there for you. Just let that go in one ear and out the other. Any gift you give, any money you lent, any kind of help you give in any way to any other person is just your one-sided gift, and they shouldn't need to do anything back for you ever. That's not their thanks. And then when people don't get the help that they wanted, they don't get the reciprocation that they thought they should get. People refuse to help. I'm never going to help that motherfucker again. Fuck that motherfucker. I lent them money, and then they didn't lend me money. Fuck them. Some people aren't the money lending type. Some people don't ever have it. There's all kinds of reasons. It's just one of those things, and you have to go into help with a charitable mindset, like Jesus. Jesus wasn't walking away like the mafia, being like, you owe me. When I come back, you better do what I say. And then he won the Godfather. He was going around helping people just, there you go, walking off, helping people for no reason. You got to be the same way. Otherwise, you lead yourself into suffering. And these are the type of people that are constantly complaining and whining and bitching and moaning about this reciprocation and finding themselves repeatedly in these scenarios, these crazy scenarios. And part of it may be a boundaries issue, right? Maybe you don't have the ability to say no. Maybe when people ask the world of you, you're willing to give it to them instead of realistically saying, hey, well, that's That's a tall order. I'll do what I can. And you know I got your back, and I'll do whatever I can to help you, but that's within whatever capabilities I have. I'm not going to kill myself in order to help you. So I'll do what I can. I'll give you half my sandwich, but not all of it. I'm not going to starve just to feed you. You know, I just want to figure out a way to alleviate my life and help people around me to do the same, to alleviate our lives of suffering, of undue self-inflicted suffering. The only type of suffering that you should be inflicting on yourself is a type of struggle that makes you grow. And you learn this in the gym. There's all kinds of struggle to be had in the gym. No pain, no gain. But you can walk out of there needing to go to the doctor and physical therapy, never wanting to come back with issues, and or you could break your neck, or you could get in the best shape of your life and become like a Greek god. You could transform your whole existence. It's just up to you. But you got to use the room properly. I think that a lot of us put ourselves through this type of suffering of entitlement unnecessarily, and that if we really learn the lesson that maybe some of our parents tried to teach us, some of our fathers tried to teach us. You know the lesson? The one that said, you're not entitled to shit in this planet. You're not entitled to nothing. You don't deserve nothing. Be thankful and grateful for everything, you little motherfucker. Right? You ever get a talk like that? You younger fucking people think that you're entitled to everything. I've heard that from my parents' generation. Now I find myself saying it towards the younger generation. They don't want to put in any other work. We had to put in work. You wanted respect, you had to give it back. You weren't entitled to it. You wanted success, you had to put in work for success. You want to climb the ladder, you got to put in the work. And everybody hates the one brat, the nepotism, where he's the boss's son. And he gets to be manager just because of his family ties. Everybody hates that motherfucker. But you're not entitled to anything. Not a single thing. You're not even entitled to life. People think that they are entitled to live. You're not. The whole planet's trying to kill you. You're slowly dying every single day. Some people faster than others. So you really have to earn your worth. You have to put in that work every single day. Earn your pay. I mean, life is expensive. And the rent is due on it every day. You got to hustle every day for it. People want these lottery lifestyles. Me earn millions of dollars on social media, which really means they just want to be able to become rich without actually having to work for it. They don't want a 45-year career with scars to show this is how I bought this house was because of everything I started. Like my grandfather, who started a recycling plant that was a major, major company, started it from picking up cans along the side of the road with his buddy and their pickup truck in Virginia back in the 1940s. And that turned into a huge factory. Took him 50, 60 years, whatever it was. But I mean, that's the American dream that's supposed to exist instead of this bullshit that's fed to us now with these get-rich schemes. It's like these idiots on these talent show TV shows. They're the most popular TV shows on network television. You know, the talent show ones where they sing or whatever, they dance. For these losers, untalented idiot losers, so they can bypass putting in the work. I know guys in bands in Hollywood that are still playing bars. They've been playing bars for 20 years and they're still looking for that break, that lucky break. Motherfuckers just want to put out one song of mumble rap, hope it blows up on iTunes, and they can retire it after a year. Get in the game at 20 and retire at 21. And we have Mick Jagger, who's still doing it. These guys started in bars, fighting it out. There's stories of the Rolling Stones getting fights with their fans because the Beatles fans would show up. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones had a rivalry, and the Beatles fans would show up. Mick Jagger would jump off stage and be in people's faces. So you're not entitled to anything. People think that's a punishment, like that's like it was shitty when your dad said it to you, but it should be liberating. This is empowerment, self-mastery. Just food for thought. Thanks for watching.